Hey Capricorn, thanks for visiting. And as always, if you like this reading, please like or subscribe if you'd like to, or leave a comment if you would like to. My voice is a bit croaky. I've been doing a lot of these readings, and yes, you'll just have to put up with it. I'm sorry, that's just how I am right now. And yes, everything's ready, so let's start your reading for lovely Capricorn. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Sorry about that. The first card you have your past is the Three of Cups. So for single people who are looking for a relationship, what I'm seeing is that yeah, I'm just seeing that you're really just thinking really carefully about what you wanted. Very carefully. You've had so many problems in your past with relationships, people not giving you what you wanted, people being unavailable, people, you know, maybe even cheating, all sorts of different problems, people not being honest with you, all kinds of things like that I'm seeing could have happened in your past, you know, where your partner, definitely you had someone who was emotionally unavailable. I'm seeing that very clearly here. You've had other all sorts of problems in your relationships, and yes, this card represents what you want. This is what you're thinking about, what you want. Because what I'm seeing with this card is what's standing out to me is that these women's clothes and the colours of their clothes. Because white can represent honesty and, you know, innocence, honesty. Red, passion, and orange or yellow is friendship and conversation. And the woman on the right-hand side is kind of a very dark orange, but sometimes in different printing formats of this card of the Three of Cups. It can be a lighter orange, or it can sometimes be bright yellow, her clothes are, but it's a darker orange. So it's a little bit difficult on camera to see. It probably looks similar to the red next to it, but it's like an orange. So we've got white, red, and kind of an orange. Sometimes it's yellow in this card. But yes, that's what these three colours represent. And, you know, that's what I'm seeing here. You know, honesty, passion, and friendship. And, you know, you've had relationships where you've had one or even two of these things, but never all of them at the same time. That's what I'm seeing. You can have this. You can definitely have this. And you're able to offer these things to someone else yourself. You can offer all of these things to someone. And you deserve it back. You will have it back. But it's going to take you some time. And I can see you being very discerning about who you're going to have in your life, in your future. That's what I'm seeing. Very careful that you have all of those three with someone in your future. And when I think of the three, when I think of a trinity, when I think of these three things together and how important it is to have the three, I'm thinking of, you know, in medieval times they used to have a cooking pot over the fire and had three legs. You used to sit on three legs. And if you're boiling water and you have three legs and you take away one of those legs, it's going to fall over and you'll be burnt and boiling water will go everywhere. You need all three of those in a relationship, and that's what you're thinking about at this time. That's just what I'm seeing there. The next card you have your past is the Three of Wands. I'm seeing a little bit of impatience here actually, and I'm seeing that you've been working really hard, and, you know, you're always working hard. I always see this in your readings. You're a hard worker. You're waiting on something. You're waiting on something else, waiting on someone to come up with something, or something like that. I'm just seeing there could be some sort of contract or some sort of business agreement or something like that, where something was agreed to or something like that, and then they were taking their time to respond, or someone was taking their time to come up with what you'd agreed on or something like that. This was frustrating you, and you're usually quite patient actually. Well, sometimes you're not, but, you know, you're patient with people usually in situations like this. You know that, you know, people have different things going on. What I mean by patient is you don't jump up and down and say, oh, demanding. You're not like that, you know, but you're patient when you need to. But you weren't patient with this. You were feeling quite frustrated, and this was really important to you, whatever this was. So, you know, this will come in, but there will be there's some sort of miscommunication issue around this. So if you're waiting and you're not getting, you know, what you want out of this, you might have to, if this resonates and you're still going through this, you might have to talk to this person again, have some other sort of meeting, have some sort of communication with them to make sure things are clear. And then after you've done that, after you've had that, things will be a lot clearer, things will open up for you, and then what you want should come through. But I am seeing there's some sort of miscommunication in that as well, and that's why you're having to wait a bit longer than you would normally. That's what I'm seeing. The last card you have your past is the Two of Cups. So yes, I'm just getting this feeling that yes, I'm just feeling that you were talking to someone, you were having a conversation with someone, and I'm seeing being on the same level as someone else, exchanging information with someone and on the same level with someone intellectually. You could have been having a conversation with someone and just really feeling really comfortable with this person, really interested in what they have to say. They were interested in what you had to say, and it was like you were both kind of on the same intellectual level. You found each other really interesting. And you know, this is a really good, I'm seeing a beginning, so it's probably someone that you don't know that well, that you only just met or something like that. And or you've only just gotten to have a proper conversation with them. Before maybe you only had, you know, little conversations, but not a proper in-depth conversation. And you had this conversation with someone. This was a fantastic conversation. You realize you just really click with this person. This is really, really rare to happen, that you have this really, really good meeting of the minds, kind of, if that makes sense. If this resonates with you, make sure that you see this person more often. Make sure you build up a friendship with this person, because I'm seeing that this could be a kind of very rare friendship, and it could even be a friendship for life. It could stay with you for a life if you build up this friendship. That's what I'm seeing. So make sure you nurture this friendship and try and see this person more often. That's what I'm seeing. The first card you have for your present is the 5 of Wands. So yes, I'm seeing a competition. Someone could be in competition with you, or they could think that they're in competition with you. I'm not seeing you think you're in competition with them. It's something that they think. And this could be, excuse me, oh my throat. This could be a secret kind of a competition. They're keeping this in their head about you. It's like this person's looking at you and they're saying, oh, let's check up on how this person's doing. Ooh, they're doing well here. Oh, they failed there. Oh, that's good. That's 1 point for me, 1 less for them. It's that kind of stupid, childish thinking. They are watching you. They are watching what you're doing. They're watching to see if you're going to fail. They're watching to see if you're going to succeed. And, you know, they're not a creepy stalker, but they're around you. They could be around you in the workplace, maybe. They're just not a very mature person. Yes, it's like I'm just seeing someone watching you, wanting to go one better than you. It's that kind of thing. But I don't think you should really be concerned about this person. They're just around you, and you might be getting this kind of vibe from them. They haven't said anything to you, but you might have gotten a feeling this is what's happening from this person. The next card you have for your present is the Chariot. So I'm actually seeing someone here who's completely focused on work, and they're also focused a lot on themselves, but they're focused on work, they're focused on moving forward in work. I'm not seeing this as you. I know that you do work hard, but I'm seeing this as someone else, and I'm seeing that you could be feeling frustrated with this person. But you work a lot too, you can't be mad at them. But yeah, maybe you're more efficient. Maybe that's why you have more time to yourself than they do. Could be something like that, I don't know. But yes, you seem to have more time than this person. And I'm just saying that this could be, this could be someone you're involved with if you're in a relationship. It could be an ex as well. I can't see which this is. It's some kind of romantic involvement. But really, no matter how busy someone is, they still, if they want to see you, if they want to communicate with you, they can do that. They can find the time to do that. I'm busy, and you know, if I know I'm having a really busy time, I still send a little text to people and I say, look, you know, I'm sorry I've been busy. Let's get together sometime when this time's over. You know, just thinking of you. I haven't forgotten of you. Something like that. They could send you little texts like that, and you'll feel a lot better. It takes 1 second to do that, and you'll feel a lot better. They have 1 second. They could do that. Yes, but if this resonates with you, and you're still with this person, this could be an ex. You could be with them. I can't see clearly who this is. If you're still with this person, just think about how this person makes you feel. If you feel ignored, just think about whether this is what you truly want. Do you want to be feeling like this? Just have a think about that. The last card you have your present is the 6 of Cups. So yes, again, I'm seeing reunions with this card. Maybe this is why I'm confused about whether this person is from your past or they're with you now. Because I'm seeing, there's some sort of reunion. If they are coming back from your past, they might want to come and see you. They might want to have a reunion with you. I think, yeah, I'm just seeing something really funny, actually. You might not think this is funny if you don't want to see this person again. But what I'm seeing is I'm looking at this X on this card. You can't, I'm sorry, you can't see this on camera. I'll go like this, look. I don't normally put my hand in this, I'm doing this. Now can you see the X? Okay, there's an X carved into this stone. And I'm seeing this is really funny for me, because I'm just looking at this X, and someone in the comments said to me a few days ago or yesterday or something, they asked me, what does an X mean? Because when I answer really nice comments, I put an X after what I say, which to me means a kiss. Sometimes I put more than one if I like the person, but don't worry about how many kisses I'm putting. I put a kiss, an X, which is a kiss. This person might be coming to kiss you. This is an innocent kiss. They're going to come, if they do kiss you, it'll be like a kiss you give to your relative, maybe on the cheek or maybe just a very short kiss. They're going to come and see you, will be very, very innocent, very nice. But yes, if this is a person who has no time for you, it's nice, you might just want to be friends with them. I'm not seeing you wanting anything more with them, any kind of relationship with them again. That's what I'm seeing, if they are someone coming back from your past. The first card you have for your future is the Nine of Cups. So yes, this person in the Chariot card could be a little bit selfish, more than a little bit selfish. I'm not seeing them really evil and selfish. It's not like saying, ha ha ha, I'm not going to talk to this person. They're just a bit, they're selfish with their time. They're just like that. I don't think they realize that's what they're doing. The other thing I'm seeing is that you're going to be feeling quite satisfied at this time with the way your work's going. You're going to be feeling very satisfied. Your finances are going to be building up, or you can see the potential of your finances building up. But you're also going to be feeling a little bit lonely at this time. And this is probably why you're still going to be thinking about what you want in a relationship. And you'd rather be by yourself, if you are single, you'd rather be by yourself than settle for someone who isn't going to give you all these things you've been thinking about in the Three of Cups. I'm not speaking very well at the moment. I'm stuttering on my words, stumbling my words, I should say. Yes, you're just going to be thinking about that. Sorry about that noise. And thinking about this person coming back as well, if this person's having a reunion with you, and you're going to be thinking about that's going to be bringing up all these thoughts about what you want, what you do want, whether you're lonely, whether you're by yourself, whether you're happy to be like that. But no, I'm just seeing that you don't want to settle. I'm seeing this very strongly. You do not want to settle. You want these three things in the Three of Cups. That's what I'm seeing. So, if you are alone, this man's very alone. He has a lot of riches, but he's alone. Yes, you probably don't want to be alone, but still you're not going to settle for less than those three things at once, because you've been through that in the past. You don't want to go through that again. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the Two of Pentacles. So I'm actually seeing this. I'm seeing this 100% literally. This is just literal. You have more than one project you are going to be juggling at this time. You work a lot, you have these things going on, you have these little side businesses, you have all sorts of different things going on. That's what I'm seeing. Or you're thinking about them, you're trying to put work into things. You have two big things you're going to be trying to work on at the same time. You're going to be really struggling with this at this time. I'm just seeing you doing some work on one thing, then running over to the other thing and doing some work on that thing, but not totally concentrating on that. You're still thinking about the other one, and you're working a bit on that, and maybe the quality is suffering because you're rushing around doing everything. And you're worried you might never finish either of them because you're running around. Nothing feels finished, nothing feels done, everything feels a bit crazy, like it's not quite happening properly for you, not happening in the way that it should be. So what I'm seeing is, if this resonates with you, just try to deal with one thing at a time. I know it's really hard, but when you're working on one thing, just try and shut everything out. I don't know if this works for you. This is what I do when I'm working on something. Sometimes I put on a timer, or I put on some music and I say, when this is finished, I'm going to get off this or finish this. When this timer goes, I finished. But while this timer is on, I am not going to think about or do another thing. I'm only going to do this. If the phone rings, I'm ignoring it. If it's a gorgeous guy, I'm still going to ignore it. I don't care. If it's the love of my life texting me, I don't care. I'm going to wait until this alarm goes off. I'm only concentrating on this. That is it. Then when the alarm goes off, then I can concentrate on gorgeous guy, other things, everyone else trying to call me, but not until then. So sometimes that's what you need to do, just totally focus on that. And if you do totally focus on one thing at a time, the quality of your work goes up, your concentration obviously is much higher, and you're much more satisfied with what you've done in that time, even if it's only a short time. Then you can leave it, go on to the next thing, concentrate totally on that thing. That's the way I deal with things, and that's what I'm seeing. I don't mean to tell you what to do, but that just might be helpful when you're dealing with this Two of Pentacles situation. The last card you have for your future is the Five of Swords. So yes, I'm seeing this is about this competitive person. This competitive person, they're still trying to say, oh, I can get better than you. Oh, is she failing or is he failing? Is he winning on this? Oh, how are they? Oh, I've got 2 points, they've got 1 point. It's so childish. It's ridiculous. And I think you know this at this time. And look at you, that's you with your sword. You know you're going to win anyway. And you're not even trying to win. You're not even in competition with them. They're in a competition. And, you know, you're just going to just rise above this, just ignore this going on. You know that the reason why they're trying to compete with you is because they see that you're above them anyway. I'm not being conceited about that. That's just what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing. Why would they try and get up above you if they already were above you? Right? There's no need to. But they're trying to do this, and they'll probably always be like that, but they're not very mature, they're not very smart. I'm sorry, that's just what I'm seeing. It sounds horrible, but yes, you don't have to worry about this person, and I think you know that. I think you know that. That's what I'm seeing there. So Capricorn, I hope this resonated, but as you know, general readings can't always resonate with every single Capricorn in the whole world. But if you like this reading, please like or subscribe, or do both, or leave a comment, or do everything. Thank you so much. I'd really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching.